Yes, I do. I think the problem with experts is very often they're on their own in cases. Sometimes they meet other experts, but I think the opportunity for experts to get together, discuss issues which are common to them all, even in different disciplines, is very important.
The first thing is usually the raw material information. We attack the source of the information and whether they're right to rely on it or not. The second thing then is the basis for their opinion, how standoverable, if I can make up that word, their opinion is. In other words, we might see if there's some kind of bias there, if there's things that they've conveniently overlooked. We might even attack somebody's credentials or compare them to our expert. And then the third thing, if we can't really score points on 1 and 2, is their ability to communicate it. And there's about 15 or so kind of barristers techniques that we use. And some are meant to confuse people, some are meant to anger them or distract them or whatever. It's a question of all's fair in the adversarial system.
The prosecution have always been under an obligation to disclose in advance of a trial the expert witnesses that they intend to call during a trial process. So the defence have always been on notice of who is going to be called, and they've received a witness statement in advance. But since the Criminal Procedure Act 2010 has come into being, now the defence must also disclose prior to the trial the name and the details of the expert witness they're going to rely on, and any reports that have been generated by that witness before they're in a position to call that witness.
The key message I would have for experts is that when they're giving their evidence, they need to remember that the members of the panel that will be hearing the case are often not members of the profession. There will always be some membership of the profession, but in more recent years, professional members are now the minority on the committees in a large amount of cases.
First of all, that they are independent and impartial, that they are not an advocate for any side, and that they are there to help the coroner or the jury through admissible issues to enable the inquiry to come to a just conclusion.